Dembele Pogba to a side which goes by the names of Juventus happening this week. In there for you. Then Dembele snubs Chelsea. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of RD. Onto this channel, smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time we upload a video onto this channel. Good morning, good night, good evening, and good afternoon. It depends where you're watching us from, because we are really a global channel that is being watched worldwide in there for you, and people are embracing this channel left, right, and center. Now today we are really doing some two stories. One, Pogba deal to Juventus is imminent. This week everything is going to happen and get done. His agent has been confirmed that he's in Juventus today to see to it that he really does everything, paperwork signed, such that the deal gets done. Then Ousmane Dembele has gone ahead to snap a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. News that won't be good to Chelsea fans all over the world, because they thought that they were going to get off Hakimi Ziyech and they get in Ousmane Dembele onto this channel. Let's get straight into these stories as they are really being brought to you in here by Rokani David in there for you. The first tweet came in from Santivale. Ousmane Dembele continues to tell Barcelona that he wants to stay at the club. That is a breaking story that really came in through, because earlier this week we all knew that Chelsea had made a very big offer to a man who goes by the name of Ousmane Dembele, and they thought that Ousmane Dembele was going to go to a side which goes by the name of Chelsea. And it's so much surprising that Ousmane Dembele has continued to tell Barca that he really wants to stay at the club. But I think this has been his stand for so long, and what has really stopped him from signing a new contract at Barcelona is the amount of money they are giving him. I will believe that he's calling for a huge salary per week, and he really deserves it, because his contract is running down. And Barcelona felt like they were not in position to come in and get him a new contract for the years that he has spent there, because he has been a debulance. And surprisingly, in his last year at the club, there is the way he really played the last 19 games of the season, and he had 14 assists. 14 assists, I repeat, 14 assists. That is overwhelming. That is unbelievable from Ousmane Dembele. He ended this season with glimpses of those at Borussia Dortmund, and people were so much saying, especially the pundits, that he really wants a reunion with his former coach at Borussia Dortmund, and that is Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel is the current manager of a side which goes by the names of Chelsea, and that has been rumored like that. But it looks like Ousmane Dembele has snapped Chelsea. Ousmane Dembele is one step away from accepting Barcelona contract renewal offer, that is fans Javier Miguel. All these are coming in from Catalonia. All these reports are coming in from Catalonia, and that is where Barcelona is found. So don't go anywhere to say that we are really throwing in lies all over. That's not the case. And then we get another tweet. Just in everything indicates that Ousmane Dembele will stay at Barcelona. That is Javi Hedes. So it looks like Ousmane Dembele has really found out that he's not going to get the deal. He's not going to get the deal he wants from a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. And PSG have been rumored looking for him, being a replacement of Angel Di Maria. Everything indicates that Ousmane Dembele will stay at Barcelona. That's another story in there for you. Ousmane Dembele's agent couldn't find any serious offers for the player. I really doubt. I think Ousmane Dembele sat down and really gave himself a second thought. United said that never fail to think twice or thrice. You get? Even 10 times or 100 times, because that's when you're really going to go in and get the best results. We look at Ousmane Dembele. He wants to play in the World Cup. You got Chelsea. Are you going to get a perfect fit into that starting lineup of Chelsea? After a Romelu Lukaku, the most expensive player at 115 million euros, flopped under Thomas Tuchel, for the reason that the system of Thomas Tuchel is so much confusing. No player has been very much dominant into that system. For the 1 or 2 years he has spent at Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel has failed to produce a player at Chelsea who who is commanding, like the face of the project. They don't have none of those players at Chelsea is the face of the project. No way, none of those players is. That shows you that Thomas Tuchel doesn't want to really build a team on a certain player. Ousmane Dembele will go in and ask himself, I want to play the World Cup. I've impressed in the 19 games I've played with 14 assists at Barcelona. Why not stay at Barcelona? You never know when their financial situation gets to the levels of me demanding for more money, because Barcelona is known for being a team of paying very many wages. They are paying Messi close to £2 million a week. They are paying Griezmann close to £800,000 a week, and very many other players, though they really offloaded some and others cut their wage bills that they earn weekly. So Ousmane Dembele, in his own thinking, that with his own thinking and the agent, I have a thought that these two sat down and said, what are we going, where do we benefit more? Where do we benefit more? It's all about the career. It's not all about the money right now, because he has the money. Why don't you start Barcelona? They get you that amount of money, and then when you perform better, even if you are tied on a contract, you can move away from Barcelona. And you can even put in a clause that when your financial situation gets better and when I'm performing well, you'll get me more money. That's why I don't agree with Xavi Hernandez that Ousmane Dembele's agent could not find any serious offers for the player. There are very many teams that can give Ousmane Dembele the offers he wants. Arsenal can get in Ousmane Dembele the offers he wants, because Ousmane Dembele wants like £250,000 a week, I think. Between £250,000 to £300,000 a week. That's his range. That's the amount of money that Ousmane Dembele wants. Then the other team, Chelsea, can get him the offer he wants. You get? Which other team? I think those two teams can get him the offers he wants. And I will believe Ousmane Dembele can really get it. Even if he's offered to Manchester United are looking for a right winger who is left-footed. Though they're so much interested in Anthony, but United will say spending 40 million euros or 50 million pounds on Anthony right now in a situation where we are or where we are in. Why can't we go in for Ousmane Dembele, get him like a 15 million pound sign-on fee, and we get him a deal of like 200,000 or 250,000 pounds a week? That can work for United, because Ousmane Dembele has shown us that he has been treated very well and is no longer a Dembélé as he was. So I don't really believe in that story that his agent failed to find him a move. Angel Di Maria could be paired up with Ousmane Dembele next season. FC Barcelona will rule out the signing of Rafinha. Rafinha and his agent have already said no to Barcelona, because Barcelona was like they were using him to see to it that they speed up the other deals. Ousmane Dembele to make his decision, and Man City, and to speed up Man City, that if at all you don't get us Bernardo Silva, you're going to get in Ousmane Dembele. So I will believe they're just trying to put up some really hot chase to see to it that they really cause tension in between the players and the teams where they want to buy them, and especially Ousmane Dembele, because Ousmane Dembele clearly knows that they bring in Rafinha, then his starting will be really in danger. So they are trying to use the deal of Rafinha to speed up this deal. But thank God Rafinha really got to know this early enough and said, no, you are using me, I'm not a priority for Xavi, you guys are lying to me, let me go out to a side which goes by the names of Arsenal that is so much chasing for me. And it appears to me Rafinha is not going to Barcelona. If at all they are getting in Angel Di Maria, not a bad signing. At that age, close to 33 years of age, 34 years, he's still a player that can really get you a moment. Barcelona being in the Champions League, you need people like Di Maria. Imagine Ousmane Dembele gets on the field of play, he plays close to 70 minutes. Everything doesn't go in his favor. You really have a player who is going to come off the bench and really change things around. That is Di Maria. And Di Maria, remember, played for Real Madrid and he was so much involved into these El Clasicos. And we wait to see how he's going to be welcomed at the Santiago Bernabeu of Real Madrid, if at all he really crosses and plays for a side which goes by the names of Barcelona in there for you. And something I had forgotten to talk about Ousmane Dembele, it's all about Ziyech at Chelsea. The way you see Ziyech is one of the talented players I've seen at Chelsea. But if at all Thomas Tuchel failed to get something good out of him, then Ousmane Dembele, do you go there? You just have to stick to saying, better a devil you know than an angel you don't what? You don't know in there for you. So that's the Dembele story for now. And let's go to the big story of the day. That is Paul Bide Pogba. Paul Bide Pogba's agent will meet with Juventus tomorrow to complete the negotiations. That is today, to complete the negotiations for his comeback. It's just a matter of final details. Then deal will be signed. Juventus. He only wanted Juventus, and he's expected in Italy for medicals at the beginning of July. At Sky Sports and Fabrizio Romano have come out and confirmed the story. So, talking of Paul Bide Pogba, he's a player that promised so much for the game of football and really delivered less. His ceiling is way high, and he has not lived even a half of his ceiling, according to me. He has not played to our expectations, Paul Bide Pogba. I've not seen him do that in his entire career. Never at all. People have always come out and referred and used his performances at the national team as an excuse. I don't buy that. In a tournament of World Cup, you play only 7 games. And those 7 games, I can count them for you. The seasons he has spent at Manchester United, I can come out and count you those 7 games per season. He always has close to between 8 and 10 superb games in the season. That's Paul Bide Pogba. The rest of the games, he's shit. He's shit. Talent-wise, no one doubts his talent. He's extra talented. He's one of the best midfielders in the world on his best day on the pitch. But that's not what makes you a world-class player. What makes you a world-class player is to put up those performances game in, game out, game in. Now, United failed to give him a contract that he deserved because he was earning £290,000 a week since 2016. And United told him that we can only add only £10,000 onto the salary you are earning to sign you to £300,000 a week. And Pogba said that if you really want someone, you have to give him an offer that will keep him at Manchester United. So before all that, we thought that Pogba was leaving United for footballing reasons. Maybe he's going to go out there to find a team like Real Madrid, PSG that are really chasing for the Champions League. But after his documentary with Prime Sports, I really got to know that that wasn't the case. Pogba wanted the money. If United offered him the money he wanted, he would have stayed. And who really said no to Paul Pogba staying at Manchester United because United were going to be held ransom by Paul Pogba? It was the new manager, Erik ten Hag. Said, no way. We are not accepting Paul Bide Pogba to stay here and earn that amount of money. And he never even got a chance to talk to Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag said, I don't want a player like Paul Bide Pogba into my team in there for you. So Paul Pogba was shown the exit door by Erik ten Hag. But good news is that he's returning to a side which goes by the names of Juventus, and he's earning even less, £164,000 a week. The deal is rumored to be. So he's earning less even. So that shows you that United just said, Paul Pogba, we are not ready to go in and negotiate. Because if at all the deal of United was still on the table, Paul Pogba would have gone for a deal for United, because they are going to give him some sign-on fee, and it would have amounted to £300,000 a week, something that Juventus is not willing to offer. And Paul Pogba was so much shocked after announcing an exit from Manchester United, for the reason that he never got the offers he wanted. Paul Pogba, it appeared in his mind that teams like PSG, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich would go out for him. And on his ladder, he only had Juventus that was really crying for him. And Man City And Man City was not doing it in a footballing spirit. They only wanted to see to it that they get a player from Manchester United to come in and play for City. That's what they want. It was like they're doing it for banter, to banter United. That's it. But Paul Pogba, having grown up at Manchester United, said, no, I'm not going at Man City. And he knew that they're just going to use him because Man City have the money. They can use you for 1 or 2 seasons and they can really throw you under the bus. And Paul Pogba doesn't want it that way in there for you. He doesn't want to come back at Old Trafford donned into a light blue jersey of Man City. Remember, even after the fans getting to know that he was linked to City and his late agent, Mino Raiola, had linked him to Man City, he was booed by the fans on the pitch at Old Trafford when Ralf Rangnick substituted him off the pitch. So he knew that if at all he goes at City, it's going to be very, very, very harsh at him. The fans won't go any easy at him in there for you. That is Paul Pogba for you, and he is going to get his deal done. But with Juventus this week, the medicals are really going to be set, and we know that by 1st July, Paul Pogba is going to be one of the first announcements to be made by a side which goes by the names of Juventus. Thank you guys for watching it. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if you're already watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. Smash the like button, guys, because you really deserve it. You are the reason as to why we are doing business like this. And endeavor to subscribe. And thanks for the love for me and the channel. I sign out for now. See you later. Good morning, good night, good evening, and good afternoon, because we are broadcasting to the world. Have people watching it from Asia, South America, North America, Europe, and Africa at large. So that's why I greet you saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, because I know that amongst the thousands that are really going to watch this video, there are people who are living from different continents, and I know we are represented from every continent of the world. I sign out for now. See you later, but your reactions are welcome about Paul Pogba to Juventus happening this week, and Dembele snubbing Chelsea. I've already spent close to 8 minutes talking about Dembele snubbing Chelsea because it's really so much shocking. I even really did a story that it's a done deal that Ousmane Dembele has agreed terms to rejoin his former manager at Chelsea, but he was held back by the agent because the agent feels like Ousmane Dembele had really gotten back to his grip at Barcelona, and there is no reason he's giving to see himself get out of a side which goes by the names of Barcelona. The World Cup is around the corner, and Barcelona can really at least get him some good money to really go on and meet the deal that he really wants. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly and protect you.